Donald Trump back in the news, having a bit of a tete-a-tete with his former vice president, Mike Pence.
Former President Donald Trump, he's lashed out at Pence, saying that Pence had no right. He lashed out at Pence because Pence, in a public speech 2 days ago, said that Donald Trump had no right to overturn the result of the presidential election in 2020 when Biden won. As we know, Trump tried, you may or not know, Trump tried to call governors. He tried to find votes. He was calling the governor of Louisiana, the governor of Florida, saying there must be votes out there for me somewhere. Just dig some up. I only need 20,000 more in your state or 4,000 more in your state. Create them. And Biden said that, that was basically illegal. And then Trump called Biden a fool, and Pence said, no, Biden's right. Trump kind of tried to break the law, and he doesn't have the right
I guess
to do
the
that.
point about Pence is that he doesn't have any skin in the game anymore, right? He's not going to try to be U.S.
He
president.
is. I think that this is him making a bid to run for
Really?
president. Yeah. And also, you may recall that Trump, during those protests on January 6th in D.C., told protesters, go and get him. Pence is the problem. And some of those protesters said that they were going to hang Pence if they could find him. And this is after Pence dogged support of Trump for 4 years in office. I mean, applauding every ridiculous statement Trump said. But Pence now is saying, the election belongs to the voters. And that, in a way, is a statement saying, I'm running, I think.
I thought it was a very powerful speech that he made, actually. So I thought, actually, is he running? But you've just,
And then he kind of had to ask his mommy first before he made the speech, the wife. Yes, say, mommy, is this okay? He calls her mommy or mama, as we know. So him in office is a bit alarming. But anyway, yes. He's 62, so he's young compared to the rest of them.
He's got very neat Lego-type hair, hasn't he? He looks glued on.
Dead eyes. Yeah. He looks like
he's very God-fearing, isn't he?
Yes, and filled with sawdust. So I think he's perfect for the office. They'll just push him out on the balcony every 12 months and saying, Merry Christmas, go. I mean, the president at this point has so little power compared to CEOs and corporations in America.
Absolutely.
They just do what they're told, really.
Yeah. I mean, Zuckerberg versus Biden, there's no contest.
I mean, nothing. Listen, Zuckerberg has stand-ins. That's how important he is. Does Biden have a stand-in? No.
We wish he did.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting one with Pence because he's clearly upset the Trump supporters now. And you're in trouble when you're like, Mike Pence is not right-wing enough for you.
But Trump is being booed at his own events because he's encouraging people to get vaccinated. And that's become a huge political thing in the U.S., like whether or not you're vaxxed and whether or not you have access. So we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see if Trump survives the next 3 years physically. He's in such bad shape in general, in terrible health. So whether or not he survives and runs again, I don't know. It could be interesting, though.
There you go. Unlike the incumbent at the White House, who's like an Olympic gymnast, isn't he? The picture of health, I tell you, America, surely you can do better.